What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be ranking the best point guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM, lads. So we are going to be ranking, sorry, this is not point guards, this is the shooting guard list. This is the shooting guard list, and if you guys don't want to just see the best shooting guards, you guys want to see the best players in my team, we are going to be doing a best in the world tournament at the weekend on Twitch. So if you guys do want to watch that, that would be great. If not, it is what it is. No, obviously nobody has to, but if you're interested, go for it. First up, Alex English. I'm going to put in B tier for now. A guy that does have the potential to get moved up in as far as tiers go. He definitely has that potential because he is a really good player. Alex English is one of those guys where he's literally just Carmelo Anthony, but I prefer Melo's player build. The problem is that his release is just, it's so hard to green. Melo on quick is for me just incredibly hard to green. I'm a big believer in Melo on normal. So if you guys have seen any of my if you guys have seen like a lot of my like Alex English videos at the start of the year, I was so high on that diamond Alex English. The big difference between him and Carmelo Anthony is that I was really high on Carmelo based on normal. The problem is that I'm not the highest on it on quick, which is what he gets. I'm gonna move Andre Iguodala into C tier. We got a lot of really good players, which is the only reason he's going to C tier, because again, a really good card, great defender. The big issues with Andre Iguodala though is it's just that it's hard to even explain it. He's a very good player. His defense is immaculate. The problem is just the shooting. The release is just not great. I'm putting Wiggins in B tier. A lot of people love Wiggins. And I mean a lot of people love Andrew Wiggins in this game. I'm not one of them. I'm somebody that had Wiggins at the very start. I was probably one of the first 20 people to get Kevin Garnett. But Andrew Wiggins, for me, was just not that guy. He never was from the start. He was never that guy. He was always a good card, but he was just never that guy. Edwards, though. This is a chicken man. This is an absolute chicken man. I don't care what anyone says. This guy is a chicken man. One of the best shooters in the entire game. The guy moves well. The guy shoots well. Sure, he may not be like the most hyped up player in the world because he's only a 6'5" shooting guard. I'm telling you, if he was 6'7", people would be talking about him like he's the freaking best player in the game. Then we've got an actual S-tier player, is Billy Knight. Billy Knight, lads. This guy, again, and he is someone that might actually be the best shooting guard in the game. Like, there's no... Like, Tracy McGrady exists. I'm still not quite sure that Billy Knight is worse than Tracy McGrady. And that is saying something. When I'm saying a guy might be better than T-Mac, like the Tracy McGrady, that 2K literally turned into a freaking demigod this year. Like 2K literally made the guy a park demigod, and he may be not be better than Billy Knight, which is the craziest thing. Buddy Hield getting to D tier. Buddy Hield might be the worst player on this list. He might go in the worthless. This guy is a trash can. Carmelo Anthony literally has to go wherever I'm putting Alex English. They are the same player. Again, I wish that there was any different way to talk about him, but they're the same. Kazi, I'm going to put Kazi at this stage in this tier. I know a lot of people like Kazi Russell more than... a lot of people like Kazi Russell enough to put him in a higher tier. I just think that he's alright. That's the only way I can describe Kazi Russell. Like, at this stage of the game, he's alright. Like, no age in threes. Not a perfect player, but he's really good. I want to so badly put him in S tier, but I can't. I can't yet, anyway. My two guard. My starting two guard, one of my favorite players in the entire game, Cedi Osman. I don't give a damn what Ty Debo thinks. Cedi Osman is that guy. Cedi Osman is incredible. I don't care what Ty Debo thinks. He's going into a high tier for me, but he's really good. Sabalos, C. Mullen, C. Mullen's not as good as any of these guys. Cliff Hagan, D. My God, Cliff Hagan stinks. I've never used him because obviously after the pandemic happened, I will never be locking in for another one of these cards again. And that was the worst part, is that everyone being like, oh, everyone broke TOS so that they could cheat and get Yao Ming. It's like, no, I broke TOS so that I could get Shane Battier for a video for you guys. Completely different. But yeah, basically that is what we have right here. We have Cliff Hagan in here at D tier. Dale Ellis, D for Dale, D for tier. Not a fan of Dale Ellis this year. Dan Marley is going to go B. He's actually really good. I'm telling you, Dan Marley's one of the better. He is one of the surprisingly better players in out of that set. He can't shoot, but he's a lockdown defender, so I'm going to put him at the C tier. Like, if he was a better shooter, he would be way, way higher on my list. Like, if he was a better shooter, he'd be unbelievable. I'm going to go B tier for DeMar DeRozan. Again, we have a lot of really good shooting guards. Like, this position is absolutely set with so many of them. I just think DeMar DeRozan, with his inability to hold range, it kind of sets him a little bit apart from, say, a Chetty Osman or an Anthony Edwards. Albeit, like, I know that not having DeMar DeRozan in one of the higher tiers is probably going to be one of the it's probably going to be one of, like, the points that people are most angry about in this video, but I mean, this is my list, so that's where DeMar DeRozan is going. Again, we could change this as the list goes on. Dylan Brooks, low. Wherever Iguodala is, he's just like Iguodala. You know, Gervin might go S. Gervin might be S. This guy is immaculate. Glenn Rice, C. Low C though. He might go down to D. Again, this position's stacked. Okoro. Now, Okoro gives you something. He gives you a chick jump shot, the Curry slide, nice handle, good defense. Yeah, he's an OB. Jalen Green. Jalen Green's worse than all these guys in C tier. I'm going to move you down to... I need to find my worthless tier players first. I hate the fact that I'm going to have to say this, but, like, Richie Guerin might have to go into worthless. I don't even hate that card. He's just maybe the next worst card in this list. No, Joe Harris is terrible. Joe Harris is terrible. Cliff Hagan really sucks as well. I need 5, so Cliff has to go in there. Pierce is the next worst, maybe? And I like Pierce. I like Paul Pierce in this game. He is just the next worst. We've got to go 5 in worthless tiers. Anyone else belong? I don't think so. I like Herder. I'm going to have to move some in tiers. So Sabalas, you go down. Hunter, you go down. Dale Ellis, you're getting the last worthless spot. And then I'll have to move a Okoro down. Yeah, I'm happy with my tiers because I'm going to go A tier for Brown. I think Jaylen Brown's a really, really solid shooting guard in this game. I think he's maybe one of the most slept on players in all of my team. I'm telling you, that guy is supremely, supremely underrated. Jaylen Brown is incredible. I love it. I love this card. I am a massive, massive fan of this card. But then we're going to go for Crawford. I'm going to put Crawford in... as a shooting guard, C tier. I don't know why I'm hovering C or D's, B or C. C tier is a shooting guard. I still like Jimmy. Like, I still like Jimmy enough to put him in C tier. That fallback jumper is so chick. I've used his Ruby in a few occasions where I've had to use Rubies, and I forgot how much I like just Jimmy Butler in this game. Man, when Jimmy gets that fallback release on very quick, we're in for a problem, lads. When Jimmy gets his next card, we are really in for a problem. Joe Johnson, like, Joe Johnson's release makes him unusable. If Joe Johnson had a better release, this guy would be B tier minimum. His stats are perfect. His release is just terrible. J.R. Smith, low B tier. He's fine. Kevin Huerter. Like, I like Kevin Huerter, but he's probably C tier. He's probably C tier. I really like Kevin Huerter. Like, I'm one of the bigger fans of Kevin Huerter. Like, I'm one of the bigger fans of Kevin Huerter. Like, he is just exceptionally good. He is exceptionally good. But then we have got Julius Erving. A. Maybe S. No, he's A. He's A. Dr. J is an A tier player. Like, he's just unbelievable. He's just unbelievable. Then Kobe. C or B? C or B? I'll go B. Kobe's really good. Dang, high B. I really want to put Dang A, but he's not. He's a better small forward and shooting guard. Dang is going to go high B. He's going to go high B. Lou Hudson, okay card, B tier. Michael Jordan, C tier. Again, not a bad card, but like when you're looking at D, Michael Jordan's going D tier. I don't care. Michael Jordan's going D tier. Oh, C or D. He's one of those tiers. Michael Red's going to go D tier. Again, a card that I don't mind. He is just D tier. Mikal Bridges maybe ends up in S tier. He really does. I'm looking down on my list, and there are two players. Two of these guys got to get moved up to S. Two of these guys got to get moved up to S, and I'm going to move Mikal Bridges and George Gervin up to S. Even though I start Chetty over Mikal Bridges, I'm going to move Mikal Bridges. I'm going to move George Gervin up to S tier. I know it might be a bit of a crazy one, but I'm going to move them to S. Ochai Agbaji's not bad. He's going to go C tier. He's really not bad. Q Rich is going to go D tier. That guy, when you're greening with him, he seems like he's God. But when you're not greening with him, he's a trash can. So it's a really weird one with Q Rich. Like, sometimes he feels unbelievable. Sometimes he feels awful. So I'm going to put him in D tier just for inconsistency. PG, just because of his size at that shooting guard position, he is going to go into B tier. And he's going to go into better B tier players. He's really good. Garen has to go D. Garen's the worst player in D tier, but I do prefer him over these guys in Worthless. Ray Allen, very close to getting a spot in S tier. Very close. The only, like, it is between Ray Allen. I'm not entirely sure, so I'll wait till the end to put that last guy in S tier. Terry Dishinger, A. Ricky Davis, A. Wesley Person, get into A tier. Not because, are there better players in B tier than Wesley Person? Sure. But just for how iconic Wesley Person is, Wesley Person, get into A. Zach LaVine, C. A fine player. A perfectly fine, a usable player. And then the last two obvious S tier inclusions are Tracy McGrady and Scottie Pippen. These are, Tracy McGrady is in a, Tracy McGrady, I think Tracy McGrady, Scottie, and Billy Knight are probably in tier their own. Maybe Scottie can compete, and Gervin's exceptional. Gervin is actually exceptional. He basically gets his already unbelievable release. He has that move to quick, and every flaw from his diamond card is now gone. He's just ridiculous. But I'm going to go all out offense. I'm going to put Ray Allen in instead of Mikal Bridges. I'm going to put Ray Allen in at the shooting guard position. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. This is my tier list of shooting guards. Relatively, and I mean relatively, balanced. 5 in Worthless, 5 in this tier. The exact same amount in these two tiers, and 1 difference. So yeah, perfectly symmetrical. So anyway, that is, well, as symmetrical as you can possibly make a list with 6 tiers. So anyway, that's, and this amount of numbers, obviously. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.